Let me, at the outset, thank profusely Professor Pillai for inciting me to come here. Initially, I was hesitant for a variety of reasons, but he said, you must come. And I came. Thank you very much for that. I am thanking you because it was a great learning experience for me personally. In the 2 days, I listened to almost all the papers. So one of my takeaways is I learned a lot, and I'm sure all of you learned a lot. Second, when the government of India is now trying to promote public diplomacy, that simply means diplomacy must not be confined, or foreign policy should not be confined to New Delhi. It must reach out to the people around the country. And this is one of the examples why this has been funded, and the students and the faculty members and the NGOs in this part of the country are benefiting from it, engagement. But if you see the other side, another takeaway from, as I understand, particularly takeaway from me, is the way Professor Pillai and his team has framed the 2-day seminars, starting with para-diplomacy, ending with international mega-diplomacy. Very comprehensive at every stage you did that, and that was really, really important. The Government of India, MEA, has opened a new division on para-diplomacy. It's a new thing catching up, new for India, not for America or China or even Brazil, but for India it is relatively new. Last week I spoke on para-diplomacy in Odisha, in Bhubaneswar, positioning Odisha in India's foreign policy, right? So this is another great thing. So we talked about the coastal security, we talked about the human security, energy, environment, multilateralism, security, and so many issues, pretty comprehensive and very good. But like others, when they think about the next dialogue, some ideas are coming to mind. You may think about it. One idea is this. When the government is promoting para-diplomacy, and we know very well that Kerala is not the only country with a long coast, we have so many, only state, we have so many other states which have their own ports and coast and problems and issues and aspirations. Maybe you think about doing something with friendly states along the coast, if not all, maybe 2, 3 at one go. So one can learn from, one another.
No, Professor, there was a similar seminar in Kochi, and several Gulf countries participate.
Gulf countries, no? I'm talking about Odisha and Kerala and Tamil Nadu and Karnataka and the states. Yeah. Second one, I am thinking loudly about your approach. The high seas does not belong to only the coastal states. It belongs to the mankind. That is international law. So how about reaching out to countries which are landlocked and who need the benefit of reaching out to the seas? Powerful countries like China are going through Pakistan, and then they're having their port development and all. How about Bhutan and Nepal and Afghanistan, immediate neighbors, maybe reach out later to Central Asia? How best to even co-opt them in the developmental story, because it's not just development of the ocean, development of the countries. Second one. Third one, Donald Trump is going to be there only for 3 more years. And the United States and the world order and the world will survive Donald Trump. So as and when we talk about maritime security, we get to think beyond Trump. Certainly, many more disruptions may take place in the next 3 years, but our thinking should not be confined to that. I'm using a very strong word, not using it, but imagine I'm using the worst kind of word for him. The way he is disrupting, he has become an enemy of many American citizens also, right? So we have to think big. In that context, my suggestion is, again, think about some middle powers in the Indo-Pacific with whom we can have joint activities. For example, this side Iran is there, this side Indonesia is there. I give you just 2 examples. So middle naval powers coming together and discussing for the betterment of maritime cooperation can also be a theme. So I think I've spoken enough. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you for the suggestion.